Ladies and the gentle people, we gotta share screen. New tab, share it. There we go. Work for me. As you can see, can you see? All right, add to stage. Copy, paste that. I am so not prepared.
And as
Oh,
Catholics, we
what's
honor
this?
that new year by honoring Our Lady on the
Mary.
first day of the year as Mother of God.
I didn't expect this. This is like, hey, Brett, I didn't expect this. All right, this is an exorcist, Matt Rehill, who I really like. Actually, I talked to him. Let's play this for a minute.
And we call her Mother of God and not Mother of Jesus because Jesus was God. And there was many debates among the bishops of the early church as to what this title should be. And what the term that they came out with was God bearer, Theotokos. And so we do honor her as the mother of God. She was not God. She did not create God, but she did give birth to Jesus, who was truly God and truly man, as we say in the Creed every Sunday. But if you go back to John's Gospel, it begins like this. In the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with God, and the Word was God. He was in the beginning with God. All things came to be through him, and without him, nothing came to be. So the Word existed before time and creation, and then when
All right,
Jesus.
so the reason I'm playing this now, I wanted to talk about UFOs, Elvis, and Bigfoot, and I was late, so I'm just getting everything ready, and Father Dan Rehill comes up, and he's an exorcist and a priest, and I actually talked with him about Mary. And the reason I'm going to let this roll is because I've had a talk with Tayo, and it was very fruitful. And so I'm going to let it rip.
When the Word incarnates in Mary's womb and is given the name Jesus, Jesus enters into time as a man. So Jesus, as the man, did not pre-exist creation. The Word did.
I just turned up the volume on the video. I hope. Let me know if that helps.
But the Word became flesh in Our Lady in time, and the Word will forever be with a body as the man Jesus Christ. Which is
Is
a
it
little
still
bit,
too low?
it's a little bit higher theology, but I think you can grasp what I'm saying. So it's fitting to call her the Mother of God. Not just fitting, but it's an honor she's truly owed. She's the highest of all the saints. In fact, all the saints combined do not measure up to her virtues. She alone has more virtues than all the saints combined. And we honor her as Our Lady today as the Mother of God, but also we remember that she is also our mother, that Jesus gave her to us at the cross. And we ask her to intercede before God for us each and every day. And she loves to do that for us because she's a good mother. So at the Annunciation, the angel Gabriel says to Our Lady, "You shall name him Jesus." And told you Jesus because he will save people from their sins. Now, in English, this doesn't translate very well. We just take it for face value. But in Hebrew, the words Jesus and save are very close together. And so it means more in the Hebrew than in the English. He has come to save us from our sins. And it's a good thing to recall the sacredness of the name of Jesus and the sacredness of the titles given him, including the Christ. In the first reading today, we hear God giving the priests the blessing he wants them to give to the people. That's coming from him alone. And that blessing says, the Lord bless you and keep you. The Lord let his face shine upon you and be gracious to you. And the Lord look kindly upon you and give you peace. This is the blessing God wanted to impart on his people through the Levitical order of priests. And as we begin this new year, we too ask God's blessing on this year, on all of us, our families. And the words of blessing in that first reading echo our prayers to God to bless us too on this special day where we honor Our Lady. Incidentally, when the priest blesses you at the end of Mass, that's coming from Jesus himself. It's a very powerful blessing, the final blessing before you depart. And so I always tell people, please don't leave before the blessing. We don't have a problem here with that. Everybody pretty much sticks around. But in some churches, they just, as soon as they hear that music start, it's whoop out the door. You don't want to do that because you want to get that last blessing. It's an important thing. And at the first Mass, the very first Mass, the Last Supper, the only one who left early was Judas. You don't want to be in his company. It didn't work out too well for him. So as we begin this new year and we venerate Mary, the Mother of God, who was specially prepared by God to be the perfect, sinless mother of Jesus, while he grew in her womb for 9 months before he was born, we also want to remember her, as I mentioned, as our mother that's constantly interceding for all of us. And as we bring a start to this new year, be sure to go home and consecrate your families to the Sacred and Immaculate Hearts and to tell them that you want to make them enthroned as the ones that have dominion over your home, that they would protect you and keep you through this year. It's an important thing to do. It's a very good thing to do. And through her maternal intercession, may we all one day become saints. May we all one day become saints in this life so we could worship God forever in the next. And may the Lord bless you and keep you. May the Lord let his face shine upon you and be gracious to you. And may the Lord look upon you kindly and give you his peace.
All right, there. It helps if you have the mic on before I start talking my gibberish. So I was going to talk about UFOs, Elvis and Bigfoot, but accidentally, sorry. Lieutenant Dan. And for me, and I had to talk with someone in the corner, and I don't use names, and that's just, so anyhow, I have had in my life an encounter dream with, and I can speak vaguely about it because it's help from the other side. Like in the Howse Of Wu, in which we are now here, like, am I getting trolled? What? Oh, throttled. Sorry. Oh, I'm my dad. No, my dad. I'm running off my phone. It's a little wonky, but so anyhow, this is my point. We get help. I think we have the ability to get help from the other side that is beautiful, beneficial, and kind of confusing. And I'm realizing that's okay. Oh, okay. So, all right. I wonder if I could pull it up. I actually, when I talked to this guy, like I actually talked to him. I had a phone call with him. Every Friday you can call into Father Dan, the exorcist, and ask the exorcist a question. So I'm like, hey, Father Dan, a couple years ago, I had me a dream. I was going through a bad time, and then somebody showed up in this dream, had contact with them, and it was real good. What do you think? Because I'm Protestant, and we don't do this. And the reason I mentioned Protestant, if you meet an angel, like let's say it's Gabriel, yeah, that's fine. Everyone's cool with Gabriel or Michael or somebody, but sometimes you meet somebody that I don't know if it's breaks the mold. I don't know in the TLC if you'd call it frame breaking. And it was next to being saved, it was one of the most beautiful experiences I've had, and it's continuously engaging with me. And you know what? You know, I talked with somebody from the corner and it helped me out. And I'm like, I'm accepting that there's a strong possibility. You know, I met somebody who was once alive, a saint, and then they died or maybe got vooped up into heaven. And then I got helped in a dream. And having an encounter with Jesus I know and I like, but to be helped by someone in conjunction with Jesus is kind of confusing. Not bad. Um, I know in the Bible, in the New Testament, why do you assume it was? Why do I assume it was the Blessed Virgin Mary? I don't, but it has the thumbprints of it. And I think for me, it was just confusing to think. It was just confusing theologically. That's all. I mean, the experience was I don't really care who she is. Like, she's cool. Like, me and her are cool. I got no problem with her. I don't know her name, and that is why I'm inquiring. It's like the blind. I keep going back to the blind man who was healed. Um, when you're healed of something, see, oh, okay, what you don't know is during this time, like I hear and feel angels and demons. For a long time, it was just angelic. And then I got bitter in ministry, jealous, wrathful. I mean, it was a mess. I was a mess. And I felt something come into my heart, and it was other than Jesus. And it was very confusing because I thought I was bulletproof. And for a long time, I didn't trust myself. And I thought I had messed up with God and blah, blah, blah. And then I learned about forgiveness and things get better. But I wasn't trusting myself. And the demons, like the finger of God delivers demons out of you and feels good. Um, it's, you get in your right mind and right heart. Satan, he's not a bueno. He doesn't feel good, and he touches people in minds and hearts and bodies. Um, and so for a long time, because I had one moment of really getting it wrong, I stopped trusting myself. And I was allowing these other entities, negative ones, demons, to uh, to I was allowing them to come in because I didn't believe that I was okay. I had doubt. fear that of being forgiven. And then when I had the dream, there was such a moment. It was a girl in the dream. The moment she showed up, he showed up. And I didn't understand it. Um, Gavin on his channel has a live stream where I talked with him where he met a girl in an airport. It was a dream. And he said he received a hug from her. And he said it was the closest thing. He was I don't know if he was a Buddhist or what he was, but he was not really Christian at the time. And he goes, the love he experienced was nothing like he had ever experienced before, and that it was like nirvana, or that's the best way he could articulate it. And then when he had his child, he experienced that unconditional love. And he goes, when he said that, for me, when I met this girl, she had a tear in her eye for me because I was going through a rough time. I thought I had messed up my walk with God. I thought I don't know. I thought maybe I was still oppressed or like on the edge. It was very difficult. When I had the dream, the look of concern in her eye, I could feel that it was cool between me and her. And since that moment, all the demonic left. So, Anselman, I told you a very long story. That's why I wonder if it was her. Because I hear in exorcisms, when she shows up, critters split. And I was like, after the dream, I don't know who she was, but since then, I'm okay. And it was and has been confusing. And I don't want to be, it's not a burden. It's not a burden. It's good. It's enjoyable. Um, when I think about her, it leads me to God. I don't want to venerate her, but if I could meet her, I'd marry her in a New York minute. That's just the way it is. So why that's so that's why we are talking on the Howse Of Wu. Could it be the Virgin Mary? I don't know. Now, being Protestant, Catholics are like, all my Catholic buddies. I'm like, oh yeah, it's Virgin Mary. Oh yeah, that's her. Become a Catholic. I'm like, no, I don't want to be Catholic. Nothing. I'm not hacking Catholics, but it's not about a denomination. And if I'm not trying to be insulting. It's not about a denomination, a silo. It's about like, who are you? Who who are you that help me? And how do I get to know you more? And how do I do this right? Because if I'm Shaman Ron, like Shaman Ron knows this stuff, like, oh, you just do the ceremony and you learn to do that, and but you're Protestant Ron, you're like, oh, Jesus, and I'm not hacking that. It's the liturgy. I understand the Pentecostal Protestant world, but this one is a frame breaker for me. And I'm comfortable with it. I'm getting more comfortable with it. And for me, it brings consequences. Not, I got friends who wouldn't understand this. There's some that do. There's a father. Actually, let me bring him up if I can. Share screen. We are now going to do the magic share screen. To do the magic share screen, you must push the button. I don't know how Grim does it. Okay, your share screen. Put this there, do that, push button, yeah. Okay. Oi, now we gotta make Father John. Let's see what. There we go. Where are we at? I gotta use my mouse. My buddy John is a Lutheran. I do not do accents. You are not listening to me with the things in your hearings. No, I don't do them. Um, but thank you. Um, let me think. Let me see if I can pull him up. Father John. He is Lutheran, and Lutherans. I am not. I am not doing. I am not doing the Grim Grease. But at the 33rd minute, oh, I'm going to pull his stuff up so that if he does pull my stuff up at 33, it'll have some loop. Uh, oh, hello to you, Afriel pilot son. You son of a pilot. Good to see you. Um, Father John, come on. Let's do this. I hope I don't blow my stuff up. I'm going to look him up right now. Father John. He's a blind fella. I'd like to see him. Father John Evans. Excellent, excellent dude. So I talked with him. That's not Father John Evans. There he is. What? I did an interview with him 8 months ago. There he is. Can you see that? Yeah, there's so Father John Evans is a blind Lutheran pastor. He's incredibly kind, freaking brilliant. Oh, God, I don't want to do this. And that's his wife, Samantha. And they're going to have a child. And Lord bless and keep them. Let me see if I can bring this down and bring up his channel. Did I put his channel in there? I'm a schmuck. I need to put his channel in there. Father John Evans. Come on. Oh, Book and Spade. All right. Book and Spade. Oop, there it is. And there you go. John Evans. Okay. Now, what am I talking about? Oh, Mary. She who made Mary. He helped me through it. And like I said, he's actually, I'm going to put this, you guys need to check him out. He isn't, so that's Father John Evans. I am not green grease with, oh, you said, oh, you just, oh, wait a second, watch this. I'm going to prove you wrong. Let me see if I can do this, because that would be hilarious. He's doing it. I can't, I'm crashing. I'm trying to do too much. So anyhow, that's Father John Evans, and he helped me out with Mary, or, anything marrying, because anything in the Protestant world that's not Jesus only in my world comes out to be anathema. And that's the problem I've had. Because I wonder if it is what would it be, silo? Gosh, man, I'm feeling honest right now. This is interesting. It's not within my wheelhouse to have Someone help Jesus. It's Jesus only. Jesus and a cracker, not a problem. Transubstantiation, Jesus transing before trans was cool or a thing. He was doing it. And I could see God becoming a cracker. It's kind of weird, but he got born into a virgin without any kind of bow chicka wow wow. So, and also dead coming to life, you got that. But to have Mary talk to you, that freaks me out. And I don't know why. By the way, Ethan, I did share it with someone because they were talking about AI and all it's doing, and I shared your testimony of how you came to faith. Because they were actually people who could receive it because they were wondering what AI would bring into the world. What is this? What? Who's Ben? Yeah, Anselman. I actually don't know who. Tyle, I don't trust you, bro. I like you. I got heart. I don't trust you because your comedy is devastating. Bend from the cave. I don't understand that. So what conversation is UFOs, Elvis, and Bigfoot? That's where I wanted to go, but no, we're going to the weird. We're going to Mary. Actually, let's take it back a step, shall we? Bookings. Oh, by the way, that's Father John Evans, Book and Spade. Check him out. He really is brilliant. Good fella. Kind. Oh, where are we at? It's the priest. Oh, give me the priest. Give me priest. Now, here's the thing. I don't want to.
So a new year is here.
All right, so this is Father Dan Rehill and... Oh, okay. How I came across him. Okay, this one. Oh, no, wait. Show me the video. Shorts. You must forgive always. It's one of them. Oh, there it is. Bingo. Okay. Oh, a little bit of both. He's a good fella and he's a good fella. Like, you mess with him, you're gonna get whacked. By God. Pardon me. So when Father Dan, the title is "You Must Forgive Always," exorcism. Yeah, Benjamin is nothing. Is nothing but restoring someone into a normal Christian life that is healthy and to the outside world is almost boring. If you want to be an exorcist, that's your goal. What's your goal? Normal, not just a setting on a dryer, but a way to live life. And forgiveness is the atomic weapon of the demon against the demonic. Jesus on the cross, Father, forgive him. That's pretty much it. It really does work. So getting back to Mary, and so I'd been doing all that, to be honest with you, for quite a long time. But I think I had doubt in my heart. And I couldn't, what the heck, 5%? I got 5% on my phone? Or is that 51? I hope it's 51%. 51%. Sorry, squirrel. With it's Tuesday. I'm on drugs. I need help. We're having a flashback. Let me check my. How much power do I have? Because I'm running my phone. Oh, I'm fine. Sorry. So I'm running. I'm running. So I have. Everything changes for the better. I was doing the forgiveness. It wasn't working, and I realized, and actually, I realized I wasn't trusting myself. I wasn't allowing myself to be forgiven for not being perfect, for not being Mr. Wu. Shut up, Tile. I don't want to talk to you right now. I'm going to ban Tile. No, I'm not going to ban Tile. Okay, why are you laughing? Why are you laughing? Don't laugh at me. I can't even joke about cursing. I will curse you. No cursing. It will cursive. So I wouldn't forgive myself, and I'm wondering if this is the way God could get it into my head that I was okay. And this is part of. It's interesting because even talking about it out loud now helps bring stuff to the surface. And here's some thoughts I got going on right now. I think what's interesting is it's about beauty. The one thing that, having met her, I now understand how beauty is part of the nature of God. And what is it in the Bible? Help me out for multiple points. For getting additional points on the next Grim Grizz. Redeem your points now in the Howse of Wu for the redeem your points now for the next savings throws at Grim Grizz's channel. Redeem them by saying, hey, Ron sent me and said I can redeem 2 points, please. Make sure you say please. Beauty is something I never understood as part of God. It's funny, but it's interesting, at least in my world. If you want to cast out a demon now, it's not like, in the name of Jesus, I'm going to shake your jaw, I'm going to hold you like a bass on a hook, and then I'm going to cast that demon out. Not that that doesn't happen, but I don't really like it. And I think it's about beauty, and at least for me, eternity. Realizing that eternity, you're soaking in it now. As a Christian, you're actually doing pretty good. Like, eternity is part of the beauty of life now. Like, yeah, there's a transition. Oh, by the way, my buddy Todd, his mom passed away. I'm going to go to a kind of like a wake Saturday. Pray for him, please. But the beauty, eternity, sorry. When I think about eternity, I think about how temporary things are. And it's not like a Buddhist where all things are transitory and it's like things are come and go and you don't really want to get attached to stuff. But actually, it's like looking at a grain of sand. A grain of sand in your eye in the moment is a problem that you're focusing on, that you think when it's in your eye, it spans forever. But when seen, a speck of sand seen infinitely far away, you can't see it. And in God's love from that perspective of eternity in love and with him, the problems get smaller. And with that love that I encountered with her, that perspective, beauty, it's bringing me back into a normal Christian life that's quiet and pleasant, but I just did not expect to get there from her. And that's why I'm blabbering so much. It is one thing to know ourselves forgiven, but that does not necessarily mean we should still feel self-reproach and do to make some amends. Yeah, self-reproach. I think that's it. I think I was beating the crap out of me for a long time. I think also from this guy, Dan Rehill, oh God, he's cool. He's like wrath.
77 times, meaning...
Hey, is this... I'm going to try some audio. Is it blasting? Hold on a second. I'm going to try something. It might get real hot now. Careful.
Always. You cannot not forgive. You must forgive. Now, does that mean reconciliation? Not necessarily. It depends on the posture of both sides, the one who committed the sin, the one who received it. So again, but Jesus is saying,
so first off, love this video. Actually, I'll post it. It's one of the best ones I've seen. So that's Father Dan Rehill's video. Talking about forgiveness. And I think for me, it was just forgiving myself. So with that, Lord, thank you. God, I haven't done this one live on the air. Lord, thank you for the dream. Thank you for her. God, I've always told you wherever I'll go, I'll follow you. I don't know, talk's cheap right now. Did I really mean it? Where am I going? How do you want me to do this right? Actually, that's been a question in my mind. How do I follow this correctly? It's funny, there's a fella, let me pull up his book. Martin Shaw. And we are now going to go to, we are changing the page because the page must be changed. Share screen. Liturgy of Wild. Liturgies of the Wild, Myths That Make Us. Okay, good book. I've read it, listened to it 3 times now. People like you when you're searching. They got a problem with you when you find something. If I say I'm talking to the Virgin Mary, show of hands, 8 people watching. I don't know who's going to say, if I told you I was talking to the Virgin Mary, how many people in here would be, what kind of crazy would that bring into my life? What kind of crazy does that sound like? I'm cautious to even say I'm talking to her because I don't want to be wrong. Anselman, part of the reason I'm not saying it's her, but I'm getting, oh, by the way, Father Dan, I was on the phone. I'm like, oh, but I want to know. And he's like, and Father Dan goes, sometimes you don't. This reminds me of Neil de Dallas. Neil said, I was talking with Neil about this. I'm like, Neil, what do you think? And he goes, well, Sometimes you just got to rest in the mystery. And I'm like, man, that's a good answer. And I don't want that right now. I want answers. I want facts. I want logic. Yeah, well, actually, okay, Aphra. Okay, this is a learning moment, teaching moment, or at least an honest moment. It's a demon. Okay, very reasonable to say it's a demon. Oh, if I was at church and I was saying this, they would go, it's a demon. But this is why I can absolutely tell you why it's not. Before I encountered this, before I had this encounter, I had demonic activity in my heart. If you have, I think it's three things: oppression. Like possession is like a hand in a glove, and I'm like, hi, I'm not wrong right now. You leave a message at the beep. You know, I gotta go do something, and that's bad. Get help. Get help on all of it. Forgive first. Then you have oppression, which is, I think, more like handcuffs. And it's like you're being led around. But you still have your will. And then you have the least amount is kind of like a fly or a mosquito. You're like, it's around you, but not in you or affecting you at all. I was kind of feeling, I thought, I was feeling like the handcuffs thing. It goes back to the doubt. I was doubting myself with God. And that was a lot of it. And then when I had the encounter with her, all of that left. And since then, it's been not just has it left, but I've been incredibly better in so many areas of my life. So that's why, Afriel, which was a good question, and I liked it to me, and the good comment. Where was that? Where were you at? Where are you at, Afriel? He's a demon. No. Demons, because the kingdom of heaven, I'm sorry, Satan does not cast out Satan. I had some demonic stuff. He's gone. Not Satan helping me. Mark Parker has a question. I can't read it. It's kind of like blocked in my screen. Where are we at? Oh, there it is. I can scroll it. What if it's what you make of it? Okay, what if it's what you make of it? I think, okay, because it's you, Mark. No. To be honest, okay, I'll talk to you as someone who's tested this. No, because I that's a valid question. Because when I talk with God, the Spirit of God would bear witness when I think about her, when I'm doing that interaction. And because I was thinking, all right, well, something along those lines. But God over 5 years has been bearing witness. It's like, it's just not your imagination, and it's not just what you think. I think demons can and do cast out other demons. Gang wars move in on each other's territory, so to speak. Okay, that's interesting. But I was wondering that. So here's the thing, at least with Jesus, from his words, demons don't do that. That's an interesting thought. But the only thing I can do to affirm what you're saying there is there are other forms of healing that are not Christian that do occur. And some of them are they're anti-Christian. Well, actually, I should be careful because I'm not going to use their names because I'll just say there are other modalities that I've heard of that have nothing to do with Jesus, and sometimes there's healing. So is it that turf war thing? from what I've seen from the Gospels. Okay. Oh, okay. Okay. Because you pose a good question. With this encounter that I'm having, it's always Jesus first and only. It's not Jesus and. It's nothing but towards him. It's more like, best I could describe it, is if for a while I couldn't walk and I was leaning on someone and helping walk towards a common goal. Good question, and I respect it. No savings throw of points extras for you, Pilotson. You know what? I'm going to watch you. I want to watch you die, but that sounds kind of bad. I'm like, I like Afriel. No. But on Saturday nights, Afriel does a live stream where he has theological thought, and he dies a lot. And I so enjoy it when he dies. And it's not so much him dying, it's the way he dies. You said it, man. I said it. Okay. And actually, I picked up a critter with Reiki. STDs. Did you know you could catch an STD? Boys and girls, have you ever gone out on that theological date and catch an STD? That's right. I'm talking about a spiritually transmitted disease. Get that burning feeling in your soul, and you're like, Jesus. Apply topically to your soul. 9 heart, motions, and will. Actually, I think you have to leave the will alone. It's his will be done. You follow his will, but your mind, heart, and emotions, you apply the blood of Jesus and it cleans you up. So, where was I at? Talking trash about Reiki. Yeah, I was. But actually not talking trash. It's just my experience. So there are other things out there doing miracle signs and wonders to some extent, and it's like, how do you discern them? And that's what I was doing with this dream, to be honest with you. I'm like, oh boy, that's a reasonable thing. It's, as much as I am a goofball and a wingnut, and I'll let a lot of things slide, when it comes to Jesus, I'm going to be, it's a zero-sum game for me, and I just want it to be him. Take it more seriously. That takes discipline to set up things for it. What kind of? Oh, that's interesting. I like that. So yeah, I think, like, experientially, I've had friends who were, God, this is going to sound so odd, but it'll work. Because I've done a lot of rehab stuff, and it's not like I'm not a counselor. I just help people in the group settings and whatnot. A lot of people have died and come back. And getting help from Jesus on the other side, it's, is not uncommon. Having someone, okay. And I once had a friend, one of my friends, he wasn't dead, but he was on his way out. What is this? If you've got a link to that, let me know. And basically he was on his way out, and he was in hell. This is his, and this guy is very solid. He's got a very good life right now. This was a long time ago when he was a kid. He's like, I was in hell, and I was in one of the cells, and it's like typical dungeon scene. And he goes, I saw a door, it's bad. He sees a door, there's a light under the door opens. He says it was just the feet that he saw, but he knows it was a disciple. And like, this is all anecdotal. This is like, hey, my buddy said he saw a UFO. It holds just as much weight, but I know my friend. And So it seems like heaven and earth are more porous than it's just more porous, and it's not always just Jesus, which doesn't flip me out. I mean, you got Michael walking around talking about things, and then I'm sorry, Gabriel, then Michael doing his thing. When there's a rumble, Mikey's going to be involved. What's after the Lord forms of evil? Sure, there. The problem is, if you think that's all evil is, then you're going to get your stuff pushed in by what? You know what? Afro Pilots is now having revenge on Ron Copperman's live stream. Thanks a lot, Afro Pilots and Slancha. Good for you. Where was that? So yeah, it's interesting. The Catholics, man, there's a fellow named Father Matthias Thieland who is okay. Was responding. Okay, all right. I take it back. You guys are having. You know, if you're going to have a fight, bring it into the live. Bring it live. Just full contact. Help me understand what you guys are talking about. Oh, okay. Gotcha. Nice. So it just seems like there's so much more going on. And I think for me, oh yeah. That's for. Oh no, that's. This is. It's interesting. That's when you have a demon, you gotta. It's interesting. They say you have a demon. I'm like, oh, I'm possessed, and then you get free, and the rules are you better have Jesus in your life, otherwise. It's like getting sober for a while. Like, oh, I'm sober. This is great. And then, well, because Chad actually talks about this. You get sober for a while and then you just tie one on again. And it can be a cycle that goes down and worse and down and worse. And I'm not saying that alcoholism is demonic, but it seems like it's a good type and a shadow of what it looks like if you don't deal with it. And then I come, and then I'll just come back to, and in my case, I got better in a moment, and it's still incredibly confusing, but beautiful and powerful. I want it, and if it is her, like Anselman or anybody, I'm not saying it is. But if it is, I don't understand it, and there's not a lot. What do I do? Actually, okay, and it doesn't even matter. Like the blind guy who got healed by Jesus. Jesus goes, you're blind. Pooey, go see. And that's fine. But he didn't know who Jesus was for quite a while. The Pharisees are grilling him. His basic answer is like, I don't know who healed me. All I know is I was blind and now I'm not. I like that guy more and more. And so I got helped. I don't understand it. It's good. I don't think. So this is it. I'm going to let it rip. I see value in all the branches of Christianity now. I mean, I'm Jewish, so y'all look the same to me. Like, I came hating Jesus. It was like anything but Jesus. Like Buddha. Oh yeah, I was down with Buddha. Tonkashna. Like that is the spirit of the Lakota folk. I'm like, oh yeah, I'm cool with that. Jewish, never met God in them. I'm like, yeah, we're the chosen people. That's fine, but not Jesus. And then I met him. That was a frame breaking paradigm shift moment. That's like that's I don't regret. And this is like a 2.0 version of it. And then I see value in Orthodox Catholicism and Protestant land. Like, y'all need to stop fighting, because and not like this is not prophetic, but as the world goes crazy, like you better find out who your friends are, because even if like it's not a threat, I'm seeing value and truth and beauty in the Orthodox, in Catholicism, and the Protestant world. I think there's value and strength in all of them, and I don't know if the rift will get healed, but I feel like I'm an alloy, a platypus, like a mixture, like I'm a mixed bag. And boy, I don't want to put it this way, but I'm okay. I know God. And if I can, well, no, I need to be honest. And I know God, and I know it happened, and I don't fit into any one category. And I guess I really want to. I just want to belong. I want to be in a little silo. I want to be warm and comfortable, and I'm right, you're wrong, and I'll help you. And that ain't the way it is. I'm okay. I wasn't okay. I am okay. I don't understand it. And I see I got help from somewhere else. I didn't expect it. The enemy of my enemy does not make the enemy of my enemy my friend. But the friend of my friend, the good friend of my friend, of my best friend, makes me go, I would like to know you more. Like the friend of my friend is my friend. I don't know Vatican II. Bring it. Mom's Pope stealing my notes. So that's where I'm at. Help me help. So that's where I'm at. It's a walk. It's good and it's enjoyable. So all right, that's the story. UFOs, I think, are real in that they are signs and wonders in the sky that are, I think it's both sides are going to be showing up more and more. It's just angels and demons doing their thing. Yeah. And also, I think the military, if I was the military, I would love to have a nice cover of like, oh, we got this UFO thing. Listen, we got to keep this one. What is it? Marvin the Martian has his little, he's going to blow up the world. It looks like a firecracker. We need to look this up. Marvin the Martin. Space modulator. Okay. I don't want to get a copyright strike, so I'm going to look up. There it is. Okay, you see that? That's the space. Am I sharing the screen? Okay, yeah. Oh, yeah, link. Sorry, my bad. I will now link you. I apologize. Would someone please help me learn how to link? Done. Here we go. And are we kosher? Here we go. Sorry, Mark. How do you pin the link? How do you pin stuff? Did I just pin that? I started. What is it? What in the world? What are you guys talking about? Okay. Hello, Seth.
Good.
How are you, sir?
I'm just glad I tuned in and you were sitting there very quietly staring at Looney Tunes.
Yes.
And I was making sure you weren't in the middle of a stroke.
I appreciate it. I could have been.
Right. So just watching out, man. How's it going?
Pretty good. I have a question for you that is totally, you'll understand it when I ask it. Do you see any similarities between Jordan Hall and Marvin the Martian? I think Jordan
maybe
Hall
a slight logicality, but not really at all. No.
Really?
Yeah.
I think, I don't know. Okay, that's fair. That's fair. When I see,
and even if he did, it wouldn't matter because that's all going to be copyright crap that we can't use. So
I know.
it's better just to look for other metaphors, honestly.
Okay.
So I missed the first hour. What have you been up to?
Well, I was
the whole time.
I was gonna UFOs, Elvis and Bigfoot were gonna be my theme, and I accidentally got onto this guy. It's Father Dan Rehill, who's an exorcist and a very down-to-earth guy. I mean, really, no nonsense. Like this video is my favorite. It talks about forgiveness. And I got to talk to him. He has a call-in radio show every Friday at 9 a.m. Central. You can call in and ask the exorcist a question. And a couple years ago, I had a dream. I was going through a very bad spiritual time, had a dream that may or may not have been Mary. And because the dream helped me out a lot. I mean, dude, I was in a bad situation spiritually and I couldn't get out of it. And then I have this dream and like everything's gone. It's better. And it was good and confusing at the same time. And it's been confusing and good at the same time. And I'm actually becoming more comfortable with, because when I talk to Father Dan, he's like, yeah, it sounds like her. And I've talked to 6 priests so far. And to be honest with you, I'm looking for a no, because I don't want it to be her.
Why don't you just ask Jesus? Why would you not want it to be?
Because it will blow my world up. And
why is your world built on sand? It'll get blown up by a truth. That's beautiful.
You're right. I think it reminds me of Luke, when Luke had to split his community because he believed differently. And I think I have a fear of losing my community. And I don't want to be a weak guy. I think that's, to be honest with you, I think it's a good question you ask. And I think it's, to be fair to myself, I've been trying to quarantine this thing and analyze it so that I don't contaminate anyone else or myself. At this point, I have to say it's probably a fear of losing my community. And it's only recently, after talking with Tayo and Neil and so many others in the corner, I'm like, all right, dude, if I have a choice between being honest with God and her or honest in my community.
Why is
And
it any of your community's business?
I feel like I have to be transparent at all times. That's me.
Well, God said pray in your closet, so I don't see why this wouldn't be a closet issue between you and the divine. But why don't you take it to the closet and ask God about, like, maybe he's got a community that needs you.
Yeah, I got you.
More than you need them. And you're not going to get there as long as you're holding on to fears and stuff. I don't know.
No,
Good to see you, Ron.
All right. No, that's good, dude. All right. I got served. And I think that's exactly it. No, this is the one thing. This is what Grim will like. Is the one thing God told me to do was be quiet. And I haven't been. But I'm going to get there. And then the nice thing is, okay, with all this, it's absolutely not within my community and it won't mess them up. Like it's going to sound odd, but because this is on the internet, nobody really knows. Like none of my friends know. They're not going to look 1 hour into a video like this. So I think what I'm going to do is take the advice from Grim and kind of like keep my mouth shut, but also take it to the closet, take it to prayer. I think, yeah. I like that. Man, it even bears witness with me right now. That's curious. I like that. Okay. Huh. Private, public, yeah. So there's Mark Parker and Ethan. Hi, dude. Mark? Hello.
I think Grim makes a lot of sense.
I think he nailed me. Maybe
you'll have to go back and listen to yourself.
I will.
But
I will.
You essentially said, "I'd rather have a demon than Mary."
Oh crap!
That's what you said.
Oh no! Oh no!
In so many words, that's what you said. I prefer a demon over the Mother of God. Full stop.
Oh, dude. I think
I'm not trying to mess you up or give you a bad day, but that's what you said.
I need this. This is what I've wanted for a long time. This doesn't bother me. I actually welcome this. This is that's interesting. I like that. I understand what you're saying. Mark Grim, it's Mark's summarizing. Mark just gave me an aha moment. And it actually helps me. It's like having a simple algorithm, or not an algorithm for like a mathematical problem. Oh wait, I've got this and this. Would I rather have the demon or her? I'm taking her. And since you put it,
it's a way of interpreting what you said.
I
could put it more. I could soften the blow a little bit.
No, I think actually what you did was help crystallize for me. It's a good question, dude. I like it. Like it's not aggressive at all. It's like, do you want the demon or would you like not? I'm like, no, I'm good. I'm out. Like I got you now. No, thank you for making it simple. Well, I think maybe it is that simple. And I just didn't realize it.
Yeah, sometimes it's like that. Sometimes
Okay.
life's like that, right? You don't
Yeah.
until you see it in a certain light.
Yeah, no, I mean, especially amongst friends, I'm like, dude, because that's actually how I talk too. To be honest with you, I like that. It's like,
Remember how but see, compare, every Christmas time we get the contrasting stories between how Mary responded to how the father of John the Baptist responded to the message from the angel. Don't want to be that guy. Not that he's a bad guy. He's actually a good guy. He's a good guy who was what? Rendered speechless
for a year, at least 9 months, or no, probably a year
by an angel of the Lord. Yeah.
It was Gabriel's like, you need to shut up. You're an idiot. Like, I'm Gabriel, dude.
And what does Mary say?
She's like,
what does Mary say?
Be it unto me the hand servant or handmaid of the Lord.
Something like that. I'm here, Lord.
Anselman, help me out. Somebody pop that up. And yeah, but be it unto me. Mm-hmm. It's pretty much like, okay. And I think.
And you think that was bad for her community? You think she had a rough time when she started the show?
I bet you she was thinking she gonna die. She's thinking she might be stoned.
Rendered.
Yeah. No, not just for her community, but I think she was thinking like, that's interesting. Like, I'm holding the child. All right, I never thought about this, but like, I'm having the Lord's child, and I'm gonna die. That's a thought. Like, I'm gonna get stoned to death, or I never really thought that. What she was thinking. Or was she so sure? Anyhow, I don't want to squirrel because.
No, don't squirrel. What does Ethan think? I'm curious. I only have a couple minutes. I've got to go deal with stuff, but.
I mean, are charismatics sketched out by Mary? Like, is Mary the one thing charismatics are sketched out by?
It's Voldemort. If you want to know what the name Voldemort is for Protestant land, in general, at least my world, if you start talking dead saints talking to you, they're in my world. That's a problem. But then.
It's a strange line to draw between spirits and saints, but I hear you.
Yeah, what they say is once you're dead, you're dead. The only one intermediary between this world and heaven is Jesus and or the angels. But people, because they don't do that, except for Elijah, who was taken up in a chariot, and except for Moses. But other than that, we don't do it.
But we see angels. That's okay.
Yeah, angels are okay.
We discern spirits. That's okay.
Yeah.
We read minds. We have clairvoyance. That's okay.
It's prophecy, Mark. It's not clairvoyance. It's prophecy.
That's semantics.
I know. Well, so yeah, and I think, man, I'm running into myself, and I'm glad to get my chops busted like this, because this is actually.
See, let me throw one more thing at you. One more thing for you to process.
All right, dude, bring it.
Maybe this is the message. How you respond is the message. That's what because it seems to be the thing. Does Ron keep my self-concept, my place in the world? Mm-hmm. And now I've had this experience that challenges it. And you said it. At some point, you had the feeling, I'd rather have it be a bad thing than a good thing. I'm going to really generify it. I'm just going to call it generic. I'm going to say I'd rather have it to be of the devil than of God, because if it's of God, then I'm going to have to deal with it. If it's of the devil, I can, what? Cast it out?
Oh, yeah. I see what you,
And that, see, it's exposing to you, if you let it, your place right now with God.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. I think, yeah, with exposing.
Turn off my camera. You're roboting. See if that helps.
Right. I think no, you're okay. Okay. Thank you. I think you're. I think exposing it for years, and with it, and I've seen this with God. He is incredibly merciful. Not just merciful. No, it's something more than
Ron, turn
patient.
off your camera. See if you can fix you're chopping up on us, and we're losing the live stream. See if that helps. All right.
Okay.
Audio only. There we go.
Okay, there it is. How do I sound?
Much better. Much better.
Oh, okay, cool. So I think you're right. I think this is. I think this this live stream. Okay, so I'm going to listen to it again. What you said, what Grim said, and I hope I could read the comments. But I think you're right. I think I am now at the point where I'm willing to say to you guys, at least, that happened, and then keep my mouth shut, because I hope Grim's still watching, because the one thing God did, the impression I got was keep my mouth shut about all this. I know. Good job I've been doing.
Sorry, I'm trying to laugh at you. It's just
No. I deserve it. No, that's exactly it. That's what good comedy is, right here, right now. You just heard it. You responded to it exactly. That's exactly the response. But the one thing that's okay is that it's TLC. It's not in my community. This is
You're amongst the God-fearers here, Ron. You're outside the synagogue. You're with the God-fearers, so don't worry. It's all good.
it really does work well, because therapy where you can take it to a private place and vet it and turn it over, and not just being a. And I think today's stream is, it's been a process. It's been a slow burn. It's interesting. Salvation was one and done. That was cataclysmic. This has been it's more of a process. But I am getting to a point. I think part of me, I didn't want to be a guru. Like, you start saying you talk to Mary, oh, dude, that's straight wingnut. I don't. But keeping it quiet and having the experience I can live with, and being kinder to other people and healthy, I can live with that. And
I think there's a lot more people in the corner that talk to saints or have talked to saints than, like, that might surprise you how many people have that kind of experience.
Yeah, I think you might be right. I think, and I'm reading, the corner in general has a lot more on it than people that I'm for. Because of me doing this and me going to the Northwest and just getting to know people in general, I'm like, they have a lot more woo going on than they talk about. And I think you're right. I think there's a lot more going on than meets the ear, so to speak. So the thing for me now, I think, is because I was getting all emotional talking with Graham. I'm like, I don't know if I was playing into it but I didn't want to. I didn't want to squash it. It was like an honest moment where he's like busting my chops. Like I can't remember exactly what he said, but it was some really good questions, and I had to, and it was bringing me to realization of my own motivation.
Well, he said, "Why is it their business?" That was one of the things. It's a closet
Okay,
thing.
yeah,
Why
that's
is it
good.
their business?
Yeah. You're right, and I think for me, my thought, and I could be really wrong. It is the non-spoken dogma that is of the church. Like I really realize that the Catholics call it catechesis, uh, and there's not really much catechesis in the church. The spiritual teaching.
Yeah.
But there's certain things that I've like we don't do. Or you don't have it within your community. Like the best way to teach someone is you don't teach them it at all. Like the Eucharist, for my church will do. It'll be a very solemn moment, and or the real presence or anything like that. But,
Ron, I'm going to drop
Yeah.
out, okay? Because it might help your signal if I'm off your one less.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Well,
Everybody have a good day. Good talking to you, buddy.
You too.
I can drop out too, Ron, and you can just process.
All right. Well, I'll tell you what, Ethan, I thank you, dude. What are your thoughts, dude? Well, you got some thoughts? Like, before you go, please. What are you thinking? Oh, he's out. All right. Well, so Graham, Mark, Ethan, thank you for jumping in. Out of respect, I'll wear clothes that I don't want to go to church. So I guess my data is bad. So I think I'm going to go. This helped. Graham, thank you. And Mark and Ethan, I think I'm going to shut it down here in a second. This has been helpful. And I tell you what I'm going to do is I really am going to go pray, and I'm going to take this advice under consideration. This has been helpful. So prayer requests before we go. I got my buddy Todd. Please pray for him. His mom passed away. He's a family member. So prayer requests going once. Prayer requests going twice. Now what I need to do something just out of ain't no grave, brother Eli, ain't no grave. All right, so here we go. This is what we do every time to do a proper goodbye. It is coming. So share screen. Ladies and gentlemen, it has been a privilege. Thank you so much. I'm going to take everything that I've talked about to prayer. It's interesting. This is something Grimm said that caught my ear. Like, there might be people who need me. I am willing to go to prayer and go the distance for that. I like helping. Been helped. So there it is. Here it is, Brother Eli.
There ain't no grave gonna hold my body down. There ain't no grave gonna hold my body down. When you hear that trumpet sound, gonna get up out the ground. 'Cause there ain't no grave gonna hold my body down. Well, go down yonder, Gabriel, put your foot on the landing sheet. But Gabriel, won't you blow your trumpet until you hear from me? Well, I look way over yonder, seen people dressed in white. I know it was God's people, I've seen that doing right. Well, I look way down the river, and what do you think I seen? I seen the band of angels that's coming after me. 'Cause there ain't no grave.
Oh, wait a second. I just saw something. Lord, wait a second. All right, no, I'm not kidding you. Lord, in the name of Jesus, for April's livestock, we pray healing for his chickens. She has not, she's not been feeling well. So, Lord, for the animals, Lord, we pray for his animals, that you heal them as needed, and that you bring them into health and well-being and a happy life. In Jesus' name, amen. All right, now.
Gonna hold my body down. There ain't no grave gonna hold my body down. When I hear that trumpet sound, gonna get up out of the ground. 'Cause there ain't no grave gonna hold my body down. Well, I'm going to the river of Jordan, bury my knees down in the sand. Gonna holler high, Hosanna, till I reach that promised land. Well, I look way over yonder, and what do you think I seen? I seen a band of angels that's coming after me. Well, meet me, Jesus, meet me. Well, meet me in the middle of the air. And if these wings should fail me, there won't be none other prayer. 'Cause ain't no grave gonna hold my body down. There ain't no grave gonna hold my body down. When you hear that trumpet sound, they're gonna get up out of the ground. 'Cause there ain't no grave gonna hold my body down.
Bye, everybody.